Hey folks, I really hope this is going to work. I don't know if it is, but quite a few people were saying they'd want to sit in while I'm doing Thangka classes, and so I thought, why not do a test run here? Oh, great, this is working. We could do a test run here and of me basically doing my homework, and then hopefully based on that test run, we will be able to, when I have actual classes, be able to go from there. Getting those wires out of the way. Okay, so this is currently what I'm working on, this Lotus. This is only my second attempt at it. I know that it's far from perfect, but now I basically have to try and do it again. And that's how you do this. There's a lot of just do it again and again and again and again. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Oh no, what is this doing? We might be having a bit of a problem with my ability to see photos. Uh-oh. That's okay. I'm gonna make it work. I know the starting points, so I'm good on that. I'm good on the starting points, so I don't need to have too much for that. So I didn't bring a ruler. I have no way to adjust the white balance. So we've got a lot going against me here. So I've been studying in the Kamakaji style, which is a style more prominent in Eastern Tibet, particularly amongst the Kagyu school of Buddhism. It was founded by the 8th Karmapa Micho Dorje, and it's really kind of defined by extremely delicate shading work, which of course we're not going to see here. So I'm just trying to see if I can get the pictures to work. Otherwise, this is going to be a bit of a terrifying moment for me. That's okay. This is my third time doing this, so presumably I won't be quite as terrible as my first couple of times. So normally I'm actually doing it on a canvas angled like this, so you'll probably see me lifting this up occasionally, but I don't think that's gonna be a big problem for everyone. We want to make the bottom half slightly more bulbous than the top half. That's one of the things I learned, and this is a bit too teardroppy, so I'm gonna need to make it more circular. That's a bit better. I'm really gonna try, I have permission from the studio to live stream from the studio, so I'm very excited to give that a go. I think I just need to. There we go. I think that's not the worst I've done. Can I get those photos open? That'll make my life easier. Yes, I can. Okay, great, 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 great. So now I have a reference. Haha. It's not the best reference we've ever had, but it's a workable reference. With the step-by-steps. I think I remember the step-by-step, but honestly, do I want to gamble on that? No, I do not. Okay, I remembered that step, that's for sure. We'll go from here. Okay. This is too short on the bottom. There we go. That's better. This is a very, very precise style. The shading is by far my favorite part, but it's also the most difficult part. So we'll see how that goes. One, two. Awesome. Hopefully you guys can see this fairly clearly. Nope, that circle, it's now much more clear that that circle is a bit lopsided. So the amazing thing is the people doing this often do it with no measurement at this point. There's other points where they use measurement and you know, and compasses and stuff like that. And if you join me for art class tomorrow, you will see that. But for the lotus, other than these two little crosses, there's no. No, that's much better. There's no measure, which makes it kind of intimidating, all things considered. Okay. Okay. I can do this. I'm trying to remember the stages because the stages don't actually make sense while they're happening, they make sense later. Okay. No. Okay, that's somewhat better. Okay. And then this side, it's a little. Well, this side just is rounded. Okay, we're doing all right. I have no idea if anyone's watching this. Doesn't really matter either. I'm very happy to just talk to myself, as you probably have noticed already. Okay, oh, this is always tricky. Okay. There we go. I think that's a bit better. 1, 2, 4, 5. Okay, not bad, not bad. Making it work. So this is actually where things get really hard because basically that was the most delineated part of all of this. And now it's basically all freehand. Okay. I hope the camera's working well for this. Oh, no, that wasn't it. Okay, no, I wanna. There we go, much better. Much better. There we go. I think I just need to put a second pedal in there. I think just one isn't gonna cut it. Now we have a little bit more measuring. Watching the teachers do this with practically no hesitation is frankly nearly terrifying. No, that's not it. And there's actually subtle differences between the left side and the right side that you actually have to pay attention to. Which I'm really not good at yet. I mean, I think this will be acceptable by my standards, but my teacher tomorrow is gonna have opinions. He's gonna have such opinions on this. There we go. As you can see, they're not quite equal, and they're actually not supposed to be. Okay. Now I do that, and that, and that, and that, and that. That one doesn't have any, I don't think. Then there we go, that. This is not a great one. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Oh boy. I love this, but I would not say that it is a stress-free art form by any means. If you are in the chat and you're watching, send a hello. I don't know if it's working, but hey, you can try. Feel free to say a hello in the chat if you're watching, if you have any questions, or especially if by some fluke of chance you happen to actually be enjoying this. I know, who could see that one coming? That definitely needed to be bigger. And then that needs to be bigger. And then that, and then a little one right there. Okay. If you are enjoying this, please do let me know. Please feel free to say hello. Oh, no, that's acceptably outside the lines. But that was... There we go. No, I'm gonna have to just redo that. That's one of the ones I have problems with. One of many things I have problems with in this art form. I just realized, of course, okay, let's see if I can move this over here. So since I'm right-handed, hopefully you'll be able to see more of the actual work this way. Hope that's going to work for you. It's going to be interesting for me. We'll unplug this. And hopefully this will work out well. Oh, I need a better tripod. That's the lesson we're learning here, is I need a much better tripod. Okay, that's all right. Modern problems call for modern solutions, am I right? That is not a modern solution. That is a modern problem. Okay. We're gonna get this fixed. Hold on one sec. While I use this to create tension. Okay. We have something that sort of works. And my hair is no longer tied back. So we have so many problems and very few solutions. But we're gonna do our darndest. I'll be right back. I'm gonna try and find an alternate solution without knocking over the very precarious setup I have made. There we go. Okay. Hopefully this will work better now, even if you can't see me as well because this is in the way. But I am not the star of the show, the art is. 2, 3. Okay, that's fine. Too much of a curve there. This is very much not going to be my best work, and my teacher is going to have a lot to say about it, but today is also a relaxation day, so I'm not going to be too critical, considering this is only my second time drawing one of these without what we could call adult supervision. Ooh, that's not it. That's better. Not great, but not as terrible as the previous. Right now, a lot of this is about getting some muscle memory, really. Okay. If you're watching this, please say hello or give a thumbs up in the chat. It would be cool to know if anyone is actually here. And of course, if you have any questions about what the heck it is that I'm doing and why, Um, I would be more than happy to try and answer those as best I can. Oh gosh, now it's this part. Okay, you can do this. You're a grown adult. You can do this. Okay. Not bad. Oof. Those are going to be some thick stems. Meanwhile, my teacher just can plow one of these babies out in 0 seconds flat, but that is why this is a process. Okay. I know these are supposed to be buds, but this one looks like an onion. Oh, no. There we go. And this one has that little curve on the end of the leaf. So you can see this one has a slight curve on the end of the leaf. This one doesn't. Oh boy. Leaves. Pain of my existence. Okay. You know what? You're overlapping. I've made an artistic decision. I don't actually like them overlapping, but you are overlapping. This is how it is. The learning process, am I right? And I just want to make sure everyone really knows that I am an absolute beginner in this art form. And you absolutely should not consider what I'm doing to be representative of this art form in any way, because frankly, the actual art form is way better than whatever the heck it is that I'm doing here. Um, I know this is not as good as the one I did last night. I really don't like this here. Okay, this is how it goes. This is why you have to make like a million of them and throw out 999,999 of them. More leaves. Okay. If you're watching, please feel free to give me a quick hello so I know that this is not the internet equivalent of shouting into the void. Not that I'm against shouting into the void. It can be quite refreshing at times. Void shouting should be an Olympic sport. Come with us. Shout into the void. I need to go more out. Centered. I mean, technically, I don't have homework, but I realized that if I didn't assign it to myself, I wasn't going to do it. And even with the frustrations that come with it, I find art to be overall very healing. And so I kind of needed this. So let's see, that's not too bad. Okay. Mm. There we go. This should be a much broader leaf. But this is why I have class tomorrow, because I still very much need an instructor, and that's okay. But you know what? It's not the worst I've done. I've used my hair tie to stabilize the camera, so I don't have it for my hair, which is annoying, but it's all right. No, maybe. There we go. That's better. So much of this is about developing brand new muscle memory, and that is really a challenge. Okay, so now nope, too high. There we go. That's still a little bit too high. It's no longer too high. So one more try. There we go. This slightly more bulbous. Give that a little bit more oomph. There. Okay. Now we ink it. Whoop. Sorry about that. I'd like to deeply apologize to anyone who's watching this and has motion sickness. For me, inking it is practice for what I will eventually be doing with the brush. because it's all about very smooth movements where you don't lift. Like I made a mistake there, but there's nothing I can do about it. That mistake is now simply part of the piece. Because the kamakati style uses such light washes of color, it is actually much harder to correct errors than in most other styles of Thangka. Because very often you're working on a transparent base, so you can't just paint over something. While many other styles of Thangka involve very opaque base colors. This is absolutely not true in the Kamakadi. So yes, am I holding my breath while I do this? Yes. See that? See, fortunately, if that had been an actual line error in a painting, it would be fixable because the base layer of the lotus petal is opaque. Of course, in a line drawing right now, it's not fixable. Pen is pen. One thing I plan to start doing soon is purposely holding the pen further from my fingers to give it more of the feel of a brush. And then I'll be earning my brushes soon. And when I get those, I'll be doing notebook lining in brush. I'm so excited to earn my brushes. It's a very big moment for me. Part of the reason I'm doing this is I realized that I was guilting myself anytime I had free time, and I was like, okay, well, you've got to do this translation for this person and this editing for that person. And I was burning out very, very hard, even though I am actually on medical leave right now. Because I was so afraid of disappointing someone. And so this forces me to do something meditative and relaxing for a few hours a week, where because I've made a commitment to do it, I will actually do it. Because I overcommit to things. Ooh, that's an ugly line there. Okay, that's fine. Let's not talk about that one. Okay. That was much better. The right side always comes out better than the left side. I need to stop turning the paper though, because you can't do that with canvas. You just have to work with the canvas in the direction the canvas is in, whether you like it or not. I went on the thin line. This is why you should erase better. Learn from me what not to do. It's going to be so much better tomorrow at the studio. You'll get to hear my teacher being gently disappointed in me. The best part is when I make a mistake and she just sits by me and goes, "Oh, no, 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 no." It's like, yep, I felt that one. Yesterday's is definitely better than today's, but you know, every day is different. And I don't mind if today's is not as good as yesterday's. What I mind is if there's not a steady overall improvement. So if tomorrow's is worse than today's, then we've got a problem. But if we're having ups and downs, like today is a down day, that's okay. That's all right. Gotta stop turning the paper. Yeah, I've got a shaky hand today. That's okay. So we learn. I swear I can hear her saying, "Oh, no, 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 no," in my head. The studio's been joking with me that I should pay double because I'm also learning Nepali because the teachers don't speak great English. And so they're like, "Oh, you're getting 2 lessons for the price of one." That's an ugly stem. Okay. There we go. You can see all the graphite on the side of my hand. Let's do this thing. I have a better eraser at the studio, don't worry. All of my better art supplies are at the studio. I'm not sure what in the world of graphite happened there, but there we go. Finished product. 56 minutes. Oh, it's not too terrible. Let me know what you think. So this is yesterday's compared to today's. You can see I think overall yesterday's came out better. I think my hand was a bit shaky today, so we got a little bit of unevenness. This pedal is definitely better there. But all in all, not bad. I don't think it's too terrible. I'm sure my art teacher will have a lot to say. Thank you so much. That is truly lovely. Thank you so much. So this is yesterday. This is today. I do think yesterday's overall was better, although there's some parts of today's that I like more. I think I did a better job on these leaves on today's than on that petals, but I think the inner petals I definitely did better yesterday. The buds were definitely better yesterday. I think I made them too large today, which was the problem. And that's okay. That's a very reasonable mistake. This one is definitely better than this one down here. These leaves I'd say are about the same. So, I mean, overall I feel this one's slightly better, but you know, not a huge difference. I won't be embarrassed to show it to my teacher tomorrow. All right. Well, if you enjoyed this, thanks for joining along. Tomorrow I will try to live stream from the studio. Please do give a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll try to do a live from the studio tomorrow. Bye, everyone.